Good morning, everyone. It's Adam here. So this is a Golf Sportwagen SEL. Obviously front-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive or four-motion. And my first thought when we got this car was to get the WeatherTech rear floor mat hatch protector for this. And then we have up here, you see here the travel pet guard that is really come in handy to keep the dog in the back when we're out grocery shopping. So the disadvantage of the WeatherTech is whenever you drop the seats down, well, I'll just show you. Let's drop the seats down here. You can't see this from your angle, but there's dog hair on the back of the seats now, just from the dog just being in there. So what we're going to do is, I was reading online that someone with a Golf Sportwagen Mark 7 version has decided to install the MuddyBuddy floor mat for the new Alltrack. Now the Alltrack is different because it has all-wheel drive, so there's a little bit of a height difference in the rear here in storage, and maybe there's a length difference as well. So we're just going to try it out and see how it works. I'm pretty sure it does work, but this is kind of a how-to video on installing it. So let's get the camera readjusted here, and we will start. All right, that should look a little bit better, hopefully. So this is the MuddyBuddy. It's by WeatherTech, which is interesting, but WeatherTech doesn't sell it. So if you go to WeatherTech and you try to buy MuddyBuddy, they're not going to sell it to you. They say, we don't make them. But when you go to Volkswagen, you can buy it from Volkswagen. Now, this car has the cargo protection system. We're actually going to remove the cargo protection system from this car because we're not going to need it, presumably. Also, the price of this was $95 at the local VW dealer, and WeatherTech for their floor mat was like $100 or so. And what's interesting is the price difference is so similar, yet the WeatherTech version doesn't have these flaps here. So you get more flap for your money. Alright, so slide this and get this all flattened out. Pull these guys up as well. There's no Velcro that appears in the bottom though, so something to keep in mind there. Then pull this straight out, and there's Velcro on the bottom and the top of these. And it doesn't actually look like very thick Velcro, so I'm guessing that you don't have very many uses of it. You don't, you only have a few uses out of it, you know, of sticking and unsticking. So try to find the right spot that first time. Restraint or something that also sticks down. So it appears to fit pretty well. It needs to get a little bit of time to get settled in here. But when I pulled this up, my main concern was going to be this travel pet guard. So let's just carefully fold this up. It's just going to come onto itself there. Okay, that's up. But how does it bunch? Does it bunch up back there? So that's okay, I would say. So you see this little area here is high up. We're going to pull this forward. And this is pretty much in the right spot, because you'll see this is actually, the hook is still exposed. We're going to tuck this down like that. And then it bends upon itself. And yeah, it's a little bit harder to close. But then you have this this really flush finish here. If you have a pet, which is why we're doing this, this little flap here appears to go over. I'm actually going to tuck it down inside so the pet can't really get into it. And now, everything is definitely better. This will take a couple of days to settle. Once the dog's in there for a couple of days, we still have roughly 1/4 of an inch, you know, of give there. So what I might do is give this a little bit more of a pull back before we call this one quits. So we're going to open this up again. I'm going to pull it back slightly. Does that work? That does work. Yeah, this just kind of folds like inside of there. It actually folds really nice when you fold it flat. Right there. And actually, I want to show you guys this on video. You'll know you got it right whenever this piece here, goes down and folds right into, let's see, I just had it here. There you go. This folds down. Like that couple inches I was talking about is actually tucked right into here. And I guess the reason why is because when you fold it out straight, when you pull the seat forward, it's all the way closed here, so it can't go all the way forward. But this basically becomes a complete straight line. Perfectly straight line. And then we got to fold it back. We just got to push down here, maybe the first couple of times until it gets really straightened out, and make sure that gets folded down. And you want as little as possible for the dog to be able to chew up. And then close this up. And it's going to force against you. But as you can see there, it's completely flat. And we've got everything squared away. So let's do the other side and then we will be done. Yeah, so you got this nice clean angle here. And we're going to push in as we tuck. There we go. Just like that. There's a little bit of, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a little bit of a bow out here. And I think that's just going to involve me bringing the that Velcro piece up a little bit. The bow is better. It does fit. It's just a small difference, but it'll do, though. This will eventually fly. Thanks for watching, and hope it was helpful.